How do epileptiform discharges relate to epilepsy? Have you ever wondered how certain brain patterns can indicate a condition like epilepsy? Let's break down the relationship between epileptiform discharges and epilepsy in a straightforward way. Epileptiform discharges are unusual electrical patterns that show up on an electroencephalogram, which is a test that measures brain activity. These patterns reflected a state of increased excitability in the brain's cortex, meaning the brain is more likely to have seizures. They can appear as spikes, sharp waves, or spike and wave complexes, and they typically last from tens to hundreds of milliseconds. People with epilepsy tend to have these discharges more often than those without the condition. However, just because someone has these discharges does not automatically mean they have epilepsy. Clinical seizures must also be present for a diagnosis. From a neurological standpoint, these discharges are significant because they often occur between seizures. This means they can provide important information about where in the brain the seizures might start. For example, if spikes are found in the temporal lobe, it suggests that seizures may begin in that area. On the other hand, generalized discharges involve larger areas of the brain and are common in generalized epilepsy, where seizures can arise from multiple locations. In clinical practice, identifying epileptiform discharges is essential for diagnosing epilepsy and determining treatment options. Sometimes, actual seizures may not be recorded during routine electroencephalogram tests. In such cases, finding these discharges helps neurologists confirm the diagnosis and pinpoint where the seizures originate. Research has shown that these discharges can travel along similar pathways as actual seizures, indicating they come from brain tissue outside the main seizure onset zone but can still lead to seizures. This information is crucial for mapping out the brain's networks involved in epilepsy and tailoring treatment plans accordingly. It is important to note that not everyone with epileptiform discharges will experience seizures. Some individuals may show these patterns without ever having a clinical seizure. The effects of these discharges on cognitive function and long-term brain health are still being studied. While they can temporarily disrupt brain function, the long-term consequences and the necessity for treatment in the absence of seizures are still debated among professionals. In essence, epileptiform discharges are abnormal patterns on an electroencephalogram that indicate a higher likelihood of seizures and are closely linked to epilepsy. They serve as vital tools for neurologists in diagnosing and managing epilepsy, especially when seizures are infrequent or not captured during monitoring. Understanding these discharges helps in making informed decisions about treatment and potential surgical options.